Introducing a brand new professional audio interface system, combining state-of-the-art audio networking technology with Focusrite's 25 years of audio excellence. RedNet.
We have some great tools for recording, mixing and mastering these days, but what happens when you stick your music onto an iPod or a radio station to compress it? How do you know how badly it's going to be damaged? Well, quite often you have to burn yourself a file, listen to it, see how it sounds. It's time consuming. So these nice people at Sonnox have teamed up with Fraunhofer, and Joseph is going to tell us how you can do all this in real time.
Yes. Okay. So this is the new plugin by Sonnox and Fraunhofer. Fraunhofer Institute is the MP3 inventor, and they asked us to develop a real-time plugin capable of encoding WAV or uncompressed audio into a codec that can be MP3 codec, AAC. We have a selection. As you can see, we can insert up to 5 codecs at the same time. I'm going to insert one for you, and I'll select one from the list, and I can also choose the different features from each one of them. And then just by using the right hand side buttons, I can select which one to listen to. Obviously I have always the chance to listen to the input signal, uncompressed signal, and then of course the encoded signal. This process is glitchless, so then you can hear the difference with total precision. I can of course take a look at or maybe listen to the diff signal. That's what we are losing during the encoding process. And we can take a look at the bitrate compression. On those codecs that we are estimating the bitrate, we include a small star, as you can see. Okay, let's move on. You see this red LED here. Even when you are encoding, you can clip the output, because encoding is about filtering, so then we can obviously clip. If we select this tab here, trim, you can see that, well, this is the maximum reached by every encoder, and we see that in this one we have exceeded threshold by 0.87. We have the ability here to compensate this overload, and we can do it just by entering the right amount. So then we can easily compensate any clipping that may occur during playback on any of the encoders. We can also do some A/B listening. All we have to do is to select the 2 codecs we are interested, and then click A/B, and then the plugin will flip from one codec to another glitchlessly again. So then we can listen carefully to the difference between one codec and another, and I can change anytime codecs. Of course, I can hide the results, so the plugin will not tell me what codec is sounding anytime, and the idea of this is that I guess what codec is acting. I can go one step beyond, and I can select the ABX testing. Now I can do some tests, different cycles of the test. Let's select this one and this one, and then this one is A. I select A, click choose, so that's one cycle. Then automatically the plugin will or will not change the codec. That's what I'm supposed to guess. And then I click again. I think this one's B, so I click B and click choose. That's second cycle, and I can do this over and over again. So then I accumulate a number of tests. At the end of it, I click reveal, and it will show me the percentage of the times I was right on that. So that's to prove my accuracy. Okay, back to that. Of course, when I'm quite happy with the encoders, I can arm them and say, okay, I want to record this So now I click record, hit play, and you see that the encoding process, now I am laying a file to hard disk, sorry. As soon as I click stop, I will find the consolidated files wherever I decided in the export settings. That's the folder that the files are going to be deposited. I can select the metadata that I want to embed in the file, and not only that, but the order in which the parameters are going to be embedded in the file. I can import some data from any other MP3 file that I have previously created, or I can manually select the parameters and give name to any field here with the data that I prefer. Of course, I can do that offline just by selecting the offline tab, and that's regular MP3 encoding, and the same for decoding. Just using drag and drop, I can do that just like any other MP3 encoder. And that's in a nutshell, the Fraunhofer Pro-Codec.
So when is this going to be available to ship, Joseph?
We estimate a couple of months.
And
Yes.
Any idea on price yet?
Still thinking about it, but possibly around $500.
Okay.
Yes.
It certainly sounds something that every professional studio should have.
I think so. We're getting feedback even from mixing engineers that think that this tool is going to become quite useful. At the beginning we thought that only mastering engineers would be interested, but considering the feedback that we've had so far since we released the press release, I think everybody's going to be welcome.
Well, thanks very much, Joseph.
Thanks to you.